he gonna get caught. He'll pop out on you. He get there too quick.
If I'm not mistaken, a 92-pound weight difference, almost a 100-pound weight difference. It's insane. Let's say he comes in at 200 pounds. It's still a 65-pound weight advantage, which is absolutely ridiculous. How can you be out there claiming to want to fight the best people on the planet?
Jake Paul has been officially warned. Stepping into the ring with Gervonta "Tank" Davis could be more than a mistake. It could be dangerous. Several seasoned boxing analysts are sounding the alarm, especially after recent training footage showed Davis unloading with blistering speed, sharp precision, and knockout power that leaves no room for error. Experts say Paul needs to treat Tank not as a YouTuber's stunned opponent, but as a legitimate, explosive world-class fighter. The footage shows Davis looking not only fast and agile, but also technically sharp, a master at trapping opponents. That skill set, analysts argue, makes the matchup a serious risk, both physically and for boxing's reputation.
If you likes this, please subscribe, Fight File, and click the bell icon for more new boxing updates.
I was surprised because it sounded like Jake Paul and Joshua was getting closer and closer for January. However, there have been rumours of Gervonta Davis versus Jake Paul in the past. I think with Gervonta Davis's kind of legal problems in the last month or so and rumours about his retirement, I don't think it's a massive shock that he is taking this Jake Paul fight if it is going to go ahead, purely for the reason that it's a lot of money for maybe not the most difficult job that he's going to have in his career. So it's a strange one, but yeah, it's just another kind of day in the sport, really, isn't it?
Promoter Eddie Hearn put it bluntly, be careful what you wish for. He called the fight a dangerous mismatch and even questioned Paul's safety if the bout goes through. While Hearn gave the fight 50-50 in terms of outcome, his underlying message was clear. Paul is gambling with far more than just his record. His health is on the line.
I think it's extremely dangerous for Jake Paul. You know, I got the general feedback is the boxing world saying, please, AJ, go in and evaporate this young man from the boxing world so we can all get on as normal. You've got Jake Paul fans thinking bizarrely they can beat Anthony Joshua. And the most bizarre thing out of everything is that Jake Paul genuinely believes he will beat Anthony Joshua. I think that's the only reason we're going to see this fight. But I truly believe you're going to see it at the beginning of 2020.
Daniel Cormier also weighed in with a measured but critical response. He gave Paul respect for building himself into a legitimate draw and even earning repeat deals with Netflix, but Cormier pointed out the obvious. Tank Davis is the superior boxer, while Paul holds the size. With Davis weighing just under 134 pounds in his last fight and Paul nearing 200, Cormier warned that if Davis somehow wins, it could derail Paul's entire career. But if Paul's size overwhelms Davis, then Tank risks embarrassment against someone so much bigger.
When the Disruptor Challenge is a legend, guys, anything can happen. When a kid that was on YouTube and on Disney walked in there and said, I'm going to be a professional boxer, Jake Paul needs to be commended for that. He had a vision, and he honestly executed that vision better than anyone ever could have expected. But sometimes you want something so badly that you don't recognize the dangers that come with wanting that thing and then getting that thing. Now Jake Paul has gotten himself to a point where he's fighting someone that could truly end his career. Our Mike Tyson. We're talking about one of the scariest, most dangerous fighters to ever step foot in the squared circle. For me, it's pretty simple. Jake Paul, in the Mike Perry fight, he got a great appetizer for what he will get in the main event. A fighter that starts very fast, that throws things to take your head off, and you have to kind of match the intensity to ultimately get your shots off.
Former world champion Carl Froch echoed these concerns, stressing the estimated 65-pound weight difference. He admitted Davis's skill is undeniable, but warned that Paul's size and unorthodox power could be a serious threat. Davis, Froch explained, is not used to being hit by someone that big, making this not just a mismatch, but a potential freak show. Across the boxing community, concern is widespread. Is this a true fight or simply a dangerous spectacle for attention?
My name was mentioned at his press conference and he shit himself. And the fight was just absolutely fucking diabolical. Again, I've said before, he's not a professional boxer. He never will be. And he proves time and time again that he's not a professional fighter. So, Jake Paul, go on, piss off.
I mean, I don't really take Jake Paul that serious. He can't really box. He can have a little fight, he can have a swing. He swings away, stands up straight and he throws punches, but it's not professional boxing. Because when I watch him box, he does so much wrong. It's just, everything's wrong. It's so bad. He's got leaky defence. He telegraphs his punches. Like, you put him in with someone his own size, it was a professional, and it's a mismatch. And you'll see that if he ends up fighting somebody. Tommy Fury, bless him, he's a pro boxer, but he's inexperienced. He's got no amateur pedigree. He's a raw novice, or maybe just above the raw novice. I was saying earlier, where would I put him in terms of levels? He'd do well to win a British title. He's at that sort of level, and then from British title to world level, it's like different worlds. It's like totally different. It's like a different sport.
Just here at Los Naranjos in Viva, España, and I found out that Gervonta Davis is now fighting Jake Paul. So Jake Paul was supposed to be fighting AJ. Eddie Hearn announced 99% done, which we've just spoke about. What next for AJ? Potentially Jake Paul. But it now looks like that Jake Paul is fighting one of Anthony Joshua's legs. He's fighting Gervonta Davis, somebody who's a quarter of his size. I don't even know what's going on. Has Eddie Hearn been played? Let me know what you think. But the AJ fight with Jake Paul's finished. Gervonta Davis, fake Paul, November. I don't know what's going on in the world of boxing. This is an absolute joke. What next for AJ? We'll get into this, and there's so many questions I want to get into in the next episode. But hope you enjoyed this one. And yeah, I just thought I'd give you a quick update because the news has just come in and I'm just trying to relax and play a bit of golf, and I can't. I've got to get it off my chest. I'm going to add it to this video. Hope you enjoy it. Don't forget, if you haven't already, hit like, share and subscribe to the best channel in the business, Frotch on Fighting, and we'll see you very soon.
What do you think? Should Jake Paul finally face someone closer to his size and skill level to prove himself? Or is this just the reality of boxing in today's entertainment-driven era? Drop your thoughts in the comments. That's it for today's video. Stay tuned until next time.